I am hands-free. I've got my seatbelt on. This information is coming through and I wanted to share it with you. It's almost 11:11 on my car. But I'll tell you something about the time in my car is I always put it like 4 minutes ahead of time so that so it's almost like, I don't know, I do this mind trick with myself about, not being at places, on time, or like I've got 4 extra minutes, so I'm even closer. The funny thing is that I can bend time, I change time, I, have time expand for me. But, yeah, so it's almost 11:11. That's part of my point. Hey guys, hey Laura, I can't see, I am driving, I'm totally hands-free, but I wanted to jump in and talk about this information. When I get in the car, I think I should just have this series called like Car Sessions with Kellyanne. Because when I get in the car, it's just like, boom, this information just starts coming through. And I started to think about how, because who I am and what I'm all about is, mind mastery, right? Like you're taking a really good look and understanding of how your mind works. And then once people start to do work with me, they start to see, because I know some of this stuff that I share, it just feels maybe a little distance from you because we haven't been taught how powerful we are, or we haven't been taught it's starting to become more clear about how much our thoughts have an impact on our reality, because it's really it's our perception that moves through us, right? And it begins with our thoughts. And so I'm all about unfuck your mind and set yourself free. And I was thinking about how, so I'm really supposed to be at a meeting right now at 11. I'm about 15 minutes away, and it's just how my day went. And anyway, my point is I was realizing, like in the past, I would have really, hey Jeff, I would have really, I'm not gonna scroll, see who else is here. I would have really, there would have been this huge amount of energy running through my body, and maybe even some not so sublime, what is the word I want to say? Subtle, not so subtle. Well, more like subtle little I don't know, anger or judgment or towards myself. It's like I can't even come up with it because it's been so long. But my point is there was this huge amount of energy, and I don't know, I would be mad at myself for being late again. But what I've come to really trust, first of all, what came first, was understanding that we always get where we need to be at the right exact time. So this isn't really just about disrespect. It's just about, this is how my soul is getting me to this meeting at the time that it is, for whatever reason. And I did stop at Pure Alchemy Cafe. I had to, because they have this, I drink mushroom coffee, but they also have this a latte at their cafe, and oh my god, it's so good. So Pure Alchemy Juice Bar Cafe in Wallingford, I'll just give that a little plug. And so I'm getting here on time. But my point is that now I'm at this space, I'm at ease, I'm gonna show up at my meeting just feeling comfortable, and I'm not gonna be running in there stressed, I'm not beating myself up the whole time, I'm connecting with some friends online here. And the payback that I was getting from all of that is that what it was doing is that on a subconscious level, what I was doing was drawing energy forth from in me, right? Because we hold energy in our body, and when we have stuck energy, when we're holding on to things that we need to be letting flow, it's almost like what happens with a faulty electrical wire. Things get a little funky, but even what's coming to mind is still water, that begets, what is that, not mold, what is the word? Fungus, right? So fungus and stuff grow on still water. So we always want to be, and how your energy's flowing good is because you've got you've got energy. There are times when we're on pause and we need to recharge and we're upgrading. But my point is that I was subconsciously trying to pull forth some stuck energy. But what came before that was I was also clearing out any negative beliefs that I had about myself, right? So any of the ways that I was subliminally, subconsciously believing that I was wrong, I was actually doing it to myself. How's the lighting in here? Oh, there we go. I was actually doing it to myself for me to see the things that I was holding on to. Because when we have these beliefs, what we do is we attract others into our lives too, to play out the scenario, the scene, to help you see where you are out of alignment with your thoughts and your way of being, with who you are as your pure essence, as your soul. And so that's one of the ways that we we get this, the payback is, when we're like beating ourselves up, or when we're holding ourselves back, or, even when we're playing a story of being a victim, or something outside of us. Oh, I can't do it because of this thing, or I can't have because of this, or I need this in order to have the experience I want. You're putting your power in something outside of you, and the payback there is being able to remain in victim energy. That's why I call this Unfuck Your Mind. So, I'll go to stoplight. We can chat a minute. I'm almost there. Hola. And who else showed up? Hey, Eric. Hey, Jennifer. And Jennifer's here. Oh, good. I could scroll for a minute. Who else is here? I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I saw Al. Laura, what's up? Hey, Dwayne, if you guys are still here. So we get this, subconscious payback of we get to keep ourselves in this victim mode, and then we don't show up in our lives, and we play small, and we don't have the experiences that our souls want us to have. And so I think that's, you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Do you get that? And it's really, when you understand that the things outside of you are supporting you and helping you realign more with the truth of who you are, and you don't get attached to the story around the experience, you can have these, I talk about being the co-creator of your reality, and that is a piece of it. So listen, I'm almost at my meeting. I want those of you that are, really digging what I'm saying and who are really ready to make that leap. You're ready to, get out of your own way, to really tap into, this other, we have many senses. We have, the senses beyond the physical, and everybody has access to that. And, a year ago, a psychic told me, she's like, you're going to teach people to do what you do. And I was thinking, initially I was like, no, I don't see myself teaching my technique. And because it's really just something that's been developed, since I've been doing this work since 2005. And what I've come to realize is that what she meant was how in tune I am with myself. And it is what I do and what I teach in the work when I'm working with clients, is how they can get more in tune with their senses that are more, what do I want to say? What theirs are. I'm not going to teach you how to do my thing. I'm teach you how to get more in touch with what is for you. Oh, I don't like this light. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, and you know what? Send me a message through here. Just let me know what you're ready for. Send me a couple of sentences and say, Killian, this is what I'm ready for. And we'll talk. I'll share with you about all the different ways. Oh, now it wants me to rotate my phone. I'm not going to touch it. Oh, you know what? Because I just hit a bump. Oh my God, that's hysterical. So we'll talk about all the different ways that I work with people. But really think to yourself before you reach out to me, because who I work with are those that are just committed to going beyond and doing what it takes, and understanding that we're going to be tapping into levels of consciousness and playing with other vibrations, and really, and when you're so in touch with all of the different elements of yourself, that's where you're really in your power to be, powerfully co-creating your experience. Yeah. All right, I'm here. Thanks for chatting with me. I will come back and check my messages later because it's